Hello, ladies and gentlemen. As Mr. Maisie said, I am Rob Sunton. Miss Devonish, didn't know you were coming tonight. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to check my jokes for tonight. So I can't do the one about you, obviously. I can't do the one about me and Mr. McCarthy having chemistry. Can't do the one about Mr. Miller. That I won't even go to. And Mr. Devonish, can you kind of do kind of a fish face for me? Does look like you. That's a devilfish. That's your nickname across the wide internet. That's what you're known as. Mr. Devilfish. Very creative. So, I'm just going to give you a little bit of background about me. My parents, they're lovely people. They actually made me this tall. I know you're thinking, 14-year-old, this tall? Pretty unlikely. But actually, my mum, she's a GI, my dad, he's in the RAF, I'm a giraffe. Also, my parents, they're actually mixed race. My mum, she's African, my dad, he prefers the 800 meters. And my mum, she learned from her mistakes. That's why I'm an only child. No, she doesn't hate children, only gingers. Now, my dad, he's always talking to all of the voices in his head. But he's nice people, really. Now, my mum, I've kind of given her a bad intake, but she does. She has a really good job. It's just quite difficult to say. She sells seashells on the seashore. Now, they created this monstrosity that thinks blue chinos, red Vans, a white shirt, a blazer that's too big for him, and this tie go together. They don't. Now, they created me, as I said. They created a ginger. The hardest thing about being ginger has to be chatting up girls. A ginger chatting up a girl is like a dwarf going to Alton Towers. And as for the sunburn, that's absolutely horrible. But I like to have a positive view on life. I like to think of it as Mother Nature's way of telling us gingers to stay indoors. If I had a pound every time someone said, "Hey Rob, are you a natural ginger?" I would have nothing. Nobody ever talks to me. Actually, saying "ah" doesn't help too much. I'm bullied by pirates. So I'm very lucky to be here tonight. Yesterday I fell off a 50-foot ladder. Lucky I was on the first step. So a big thing this year was the Olympics. It was great. One bad thing though, the opening ceremony, Mary Poppins, Only Fools and Horses, James Bond and Harry Potter, showing that all of Britain's greatest people are fictional. So athletes in the Olympics obviously have to keep hydrated. I have water. Now, they put so much rubbish on these bottles. Our natural water is drawn from the orchid rocks, Perishire, from the land, certificated. Thank you, Mr. Dunn. Yeah, right. Certificated, organic by the Soil Association. As opposed to all the new rocks you'd find in Perish. There's no new rocks there. And who has time to be part of a soil association? Get a life, guys. So, we are here at school. Funny enough, that water looks like the gravy. So, in maths, I end up most of my time in Miss Martin's office. Not because I'm, like, one of the bad kids, but I just can't do maths. I spend half my time scared of fractions. Well, I say half my time. And in PE the other day, we had cross-country, and I was jogging along, as you do, and there's this old man feeding the birds, and I stopped and I wondered, how long has he been dead? Sorry. So, teachers, you ever noticed they love to talk to themselves? They think we're listening. We're not. The school, they actually took me on a lovely field trip. Can't remember what lesson it was for. They took us to a zoo. Lovely zoo. They only had one animal though. They had a dog. It was a Shih Tzu. So, I don't want you to think I'm a depressive, lonely ginger kid who has this as his only fun thing to do. So I'm just going to leave you with a nice life quote from Forrest Gump. Life is like a box of biscuits. No one ever picks the ginger ones first. I've been Rob Sanson. You've been amazing. Thank you. Good night.